Right. Hello, everyone. Let's get back to where we were, shall we? Alright. One of these men is a killer. Morgan, right? Are you listening to me? The professor is suffering from severe pharyngitis. He suffers excruciating pain when he speaks, so he can't talk. Or he doesn't want to. The killer used a witch to get into the fortified room. Seemed like a good deal. She provided the portal and he paid for her services. But one of them didn't stick to the deal. You should never anger a witch, you know. She can cast a curse on you that involves, I don't know, vomiting blood whenever you try to speak. Professor Morgan, you have pharyngitis, right? Come on, Professor Morgan, say something. Say, for example, that you're not the killer. Professor? Professor Morgan! We can see What the hell happened? Where's Morgan? The book! Oh no. No, no! This is the end, Professor Armitage. That head! That must be Professor Rice's. Can someone explain to me what happened here? We had a mole in the order and we didn't even realize it. Used Professor Rice's head to steal the Necronomicon. All is lost. Turn off that damn alarm. It's getting on my nerves. Necronomicon. What the hell is that? A book. A grimoire. Supposedly written by the Ahmad Arab Abdul al-Hazred. Contains arcane knowledge and spells. Dark arts so powerful they make Keziah Mason's powers look like a child's birthday magic show. That book is a myth, Jack. It's no myth. The Necronomicon is real. I have Legacy's mission to protect it, and with our lives, we have failed. Mankind is doomed. Hold on. I'm not getting any of this. What are you talking about? Bring Grove and Sock, Professor. We'll need all the help we can get. Are you sure? Can we trust them? Bring him, damn it! I ask you to open your minds to what you are about to witness. Please don't be alarmed. Holy cow. My name is Groban Sot IV, High Priest of the 11th Asterian Empire on the planet Ayeb. If you are listening to this message, it is because I have died. I have transferred my essence to these devices, which I have scattered throughout the cosmos in order to prevent a fate similar to ours. I will be able to answer any of your questions to the extent of my memories, but no further than the moment of my death. First, I want you to know the fate of my species. You are seeing the planet Ayeb in its moment of splendor. It took us millennia, but we managed to eradicate war and disease. We enjoyed centuries of harmony and prosperity. Sure this isn't Krypton? Of a group of apocalyptic dissidents emerged who desired the planet's extinction. They wanted to use the outer god Yog-Sothoth for this purpose. Yog-Sothoth, the gateway, the key. Yog-Sothoth, the devourer of worlds. Past, present, and future are one in Yog-Sothoth. We didn't give it any importance. We were a species forged in reason. The outer gods were nothing more than myth and superstition. They managed to summon him, and we discovered too late that we were wrong. This is our planet at the moment I record these words. Dead. Few of us who survived are doomed. We will die in a few hours. Yog-Sothoth has not yet finished his work. Let these facts serve as a warning. No one is safe from Yog-Sothoth. The entire cosmos is in danger. From now on, you will be the legacy of Ayeb. In many ways, these series were were among the first in science fiction, and of the blurring of fantasy and science. Tell us about Yog-Sothoth. You said it was a god? Yog-Sothoth is a deity trapped outside the universe we inhabit. It seduces those versed in magic by promising them forbidden knowledge and powers. It is all a deception. Its sole purpose is to end life in this universe. What does it look like? Its most common manifestation is a shapeless, colossal mass. It can take other forms. It's a pretty gross simplification. The whole point of the Cthulhu mythos is that these entities were things that we could not comprehend. Relegating Yog-Sothoth to something that just wants to eat worlds is a bit... I don't know how I like it. How did they manage to summon it? Through an ancient grimoire. According to legend, every civilization in this universe has one. The Necronomicon, in our case. The message reached our planet in the 9th century. Our predecessors managed to find the book, and since then it has been guarded by this machine whose technology was provided by Grovan Soth. Only a member of the Order can open it, using a sophisticated facial recognition system. That's why Professor Morgan had Rice beheaded, so he could get his hands on it. Why not use his own face? Is our planet in danger? All planets are. We know of the existence of an apocalyptic sect that has been trying to get a hold of the book for centuries. We are aware that they recently discovered a copy of it. A German translation of Abdul al-Hazred's original, but its spells have no effect or produce unexpected results. They experimented with summoning certain creatures before doing so of Yog-Sothoth, but they did not match what was described in the Necronomicon. Bedman Tower Star, the one who escaped in the forest, is one of them. It makes perfect sense. Thanks again, Grovan Soth. Rother. You understand the magnitude of the problem, Detective. The enemies of humanity will summon Yog-Sothoth tonight. Tonight. Yog-Sothoth can only be summoned during a planetary alignment. A few hours after a century has passed, all the planets will align again. It's a bit funny because there was a celestial alignment just a few nights ago. Who are these enemies? I told you about a cult that got hold of a German translation of the Necronomicon. It's them. They've been trying to summon the outer god Yog-Sothoth for centuries. I have a name. I have experience with cults. You may have heard of them. They don't have a name, and I don't know how many people are involved. But I assure you that their tentacles spread everywhere, infiltrating places you would never suspect. Who would have thought that Professor Morgan was one of them? Who is their leader? We managed to find out that oil tycoon Graham Bradley led the cult at the end of the last century. After extensive research, we learned that the title was passed down from father to son. The Bradley family's been leading it since its inception. Graham Bradley? The Bradley family? That means the current leader is... Indeed. Goddamn Mayor Bradley! What a fucking son of a bitch! Rumor suggested that he led the Ku Klux Klan cell in Arkham. Turns out that he was the leader of an apocalyptic cult that worships unspeakable horrors. Is there a way to stop all this? By getting hold of the Necronomicon before they can summon Yog-Sothoth. Suppose they managed to summon him. Is there any way to send that outer god packing? There is a spell in the Necronomicon that reverses the summoning. It causes Yog-Sothoth to depart from this reality. Fortunately, it is written in the Migo language. Well, isn't that convenient? Abdul al-Hazred was able to transcribe it, but he was unable to translate it. No one knows that language. I do. Are you serious? How is that possible? It's a long story, but I know that language. That means all is not lost. You are humanity's last hope, Detective Woodman. Oh, God. Where will this summoning take place? I wish I knew, Detective. We have to find Bradley, Harvey. Sometimes I think the best thing that could happen to humanity would be for a meteor to come and wipe everything out. Not today, right? We have to do something. What choice do we have? Alright, here's the situation. Yog-Sothoth will be summoned tonight. 9 o'clock and the alignment of the planets has begun. It will be complete in 6 hours. At that point, the summoning will begin. Exactly 6 hours to find the location of the ceremony. We know the mayor is at the Arkham Coliseum Theater. Campaign event, yes. Bradley requested the captain's presence, claiming his life might be in danger. It makes me think he doesn't want any trouble on this special night. Let's go to the cathedral. I assume that after the event he will go to the site of the invocation. We'll hold him, even at gunpoint if necessary, until the planetary alignment passes, and that's that. You coming? We're not men of action like you. Would be more of a hindrance than a help. One the bug Professor Armitage face down on a spawn of Yogg the Thought. Good luck, detectives. You're going to need it. It strikes me odd that knowing he will be responsible for the inhumanity, Bradley is in the middle of a campaign right now. He's a narcissist. He probably wants to take tonight's ovations to his grave. He's to die feeling loved, bro. Go get that son of a bitch. Take a look at Germany, for example. They are building an industrial powerhouse from the ashes of war. And what do we have here? Thousands of mouths landing in our ports, demanding to be... Jesus Christ. Sorry. They're crammed into barracks with rats, lice, and disease. I'm not reading this shit. Do you think the developers were trying to say something when they made this? It can't be. Who is that, Harvey? Like you've seen... That was his wife, wasn't it? Teresa. Your wife? I don't know what she's doing here, but I'm going after her. Find the captain and tell him what's going on. And he's gonna believe me? Her face looks familiar. Where have I seen that woman before? Hey, Foster, I didn't know you were back. Yeah, well, hey, that woman who was here. Who was she? She said she was from the mayor's team. From the mayor's team, huh? Thing is, her face looks very familiar. Where have I seen her before? Well, never mind. Where's the captain? Jack, I just ran into Whitman. Told me his wife is here. Same one who murdered their baby to join a fucking cult. Posted 2 agents at the exit so that bitch can't escape. Anyway, what the hell are you guys doing here? I thought you were investigating the Pullman building thing. Yeah, well, you see... Let me see how I can explain this. Your name has come up. Did you know Clyde Rosenfeld was a member of the CPUSA? Surprised? What about the fact that apart from not being married, he has no known partner in the last 53 years? A 100 years and nothing has changed. Yeah, the developers definitely were trying to say something. What? I knew you were crazy, but not this crazy. God's sake. I'm gonna hold Bradley because otherwise the world will end tonight? What kind of shit is this, Jack? You want me to have a heart attack? I know how it sounds, but you have to trust us. Us? Did you drag Whitman into your madness too? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna talk to Dr. Striner and have you locked up in a mental hospital. You and Whitman. Both of you. That's not good. The time has come. Tonight Yogg Sothoth will summon from the confines of the cosmos. But first, the false prophet must die for his treachery. I, the supreme sorceress, assume leadership of the cause. Die, Bradley! Damn it. She's here. She... What is going on? That's convenient. Captain, his head exploded and people are running for their lives. His what exploded? Hurry up, move. Fuck, turn on the lights. Doesn't make any sense. Are you sure it wasn't a gunshot? No, sir. No gunshot was heard. Those brains don't get blown out by magic. Tell me again what you saw, Weber. Half his brain is lying in a pool of blood. Harvey. Teresa? She got away. We'll find her, don't worry. Case closed, right? I don't know what the hell happened to Bradley, but now that he's dead, there won't be a ritual. I think the situation has gotten worse. What? Someone possessed Bradley. Someone calling herself the Supreme Sorceress. Before killing him, she said Bradley was a traitor and that she would take care of the ritual. Damn it. Holy shit, now we're really screwed. Time is running out and we have no fucking idea where that ritual will take place. We know the location is that son of a bitch and he's dead. I think there's still hope. It's crazy, but do you remember the name Herbert West? West. You're not. Observing their intellectual capabilities. Well, actually in the book they turn into that insane zombies. That serum injected into Bradley's corpse and interrogate and find out where the ritual will take place. That's right. You're right. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. Either that or watch this planet go to hell. Okay, where can we find West? Charged with desecration and murder. Murder. The fresher the corpses, the better, I guess. He was sentenced to death. He's in Stonegate waiting for his time to go. Let's get going then. Should we inform the captain? Screw the captain. He already thinks we're crazy. We're good with that, dude. In that case, there's nothing we can do here. Let's go. The detectives, right? I'm Paul Riley. My partners told me you were coming. Herbert West, huh? There he is. Cell number 3. Yes. Let's see. Cell 1, Barry Copeland. Execution date, Friday. Last meal, steak with coleslaw. Cell 2, Stewart House. Execution date, March 2nd, 1934. Cell 3, Herbert West. Execution date to be determined. They're probably keeping him alive. Trying to get something out of him. Hey, fellas. You lawyers? No, sorry. Police officers. Police officers? Oh, wow. Why do you need a lawyer? I'm innocent. They're about to execute me. Don't listen to him. He murdered a farmer in Dunwich. It wasn't me. Witnesses said it was a black man. I was helping Seth Bishop when it happened. Believe me, it wasn't me. I think this man is being treated unfairly. Are you sure? The incriminating evidence is based solely on his skin color. You know how many people of color work for farmers in Dunwich during harvest season? What I think is that if we don't hurry, this man won't be the only one to die. There's only one key hanging here. Tag says Old Betty. Detective! Come to see Herbert West, haven't you? Then stick to it. I'm guessing Old Betty is a shotgun. It's full of papers. Need anything, gentlemen? Some moonshine? Tobacco? Meds? Don't let these bars fool you. Old Stewart can get anything. The guards know about your business? They say anything to you? What are they going to say? They take 40% of the profits. Much for merchandise. Moment, I only deal in 3 items. Booze, tobacco, and medicine. I'm thinking of expanding the business. What are you interested in? Why are you rocking around nonstop? I get dizzy just watching you. It's my exercise time. I've been here a long time. I don't want my body to atrophy. Gotta be stiff enough when Old Betty gives me her goodnight kiss. Old Betty's the chair. Going anywhere. I should really stop questioning how he's carrying things around. Hey! That fire extinguisher is there for a reason. Put it back where it belongs. Thank you. Mr. West. Dr. West. I don't know about that. I knew you. You were part of the raid that broke into my lab and landed me here. Better than in the book. In the book, you got your head ripped off and reanimated. Help, huh? I can't help anyone while I'm confined. Oh god, here we go. West. I'd prefer you call me Dr. West. We need your serum to revive corpses. All the samples were destroyed when the police broke into my lab. Did you keep some anywhere else? No, I was careless. By the way, do you know the date of your execution yet? I hope it's soon. They've taken more than my freedom. They have deprived me of the right to practice my scientific vocation. This life has no meaning for me anymore. Do you make the serum? I could, but without a lab and locked up here, it's impossible. Harvey, we're late again. Why do you want my serum? To avoid a tragedy. Serum, there may not be a tomorrow. You seem very desperate. I can see in your eyes that I'm your only hope. It disgusts me to collaborate with the police when you were the ones who put me here. But I can share rumors going around this prison with you. Some guards are scared. They dare walk past the basement door. They claim they heard the screams of someone named Davis and Powley. Does that help us? They're both dead. Powley hanged himself in his cell, and Davis was fried by old Betty. Sounds like a stupid ghost story, right? I think someone is replicating my serum in that basement. Who could be replicating your serum? There are only two other people besides me who know what formed. One is my former assistant. He was with me from the beginning. Did you find him? No, he's still on the run. Dr. Eric Moreland Clapham Lee. He was the one I started developing the serum with back in the day. We met during the Great War at a medical camp. But I think Moreland is a long shot. You say that? His plane was shot down. I decapitated his corpse to experiment on it. And it disappeared. Both his body and his head. As I said, Moreland is a long shot, but not impossible. To the basement. Execution chamber. That's not ominous at all. It's locked. Well, this is where Dr. West said that... gave me a heart attack. That scream came from here. Same label. Damaged clothing, not reusable. None of these boxes are of any use to us. Lock. Were you expecting it to be open? Just this once, yes. This basement presents a serious structural risk and possible ceiling collapse. For safety reasons, entry by any unauthorized person is strictly prohibited. Signed, Warden Robson. West says it's true, the warden must be in the loop. I doubt he's unaware of a clandestine laboratory in his prison. His notice looks like it's meant to deter the curious. Let's pay him a visit. Foster and Whitman, right? I'm Warden Eugene Robson. It's a pleasure to meet you. We already spoken to Herbert West. I'm surprised anyone would want to talk to that piece of human trash. There are some loose ends left over from his arrest. Routine investigation. West told us there's probably a clandestine... Jesus Christ, Foster. Do you know the word subtle? Allow me to offer some advice. West is the pathological liar. Don't get caught up in his fantasies. Friends claim to have heard screams from deceased prisoners coming from the basement. What? Well, we've heard them too. It's an old prison, detectives. Prisoners never stop screaming and the echo travels through the hallway. Can we take a look in the basement? Do you have the key? The basement is in ruins, but I can't allow you access. And that door will remain shut until restoration work begins. Sorry to tell you that. You okay? You coughed up blood. Cancer. Advanced stage. Very sorry, Mom. I don't have much time left in this world, detectives. The last thing I want is to spend it listening to horror stories about my prison. You're free to roam the grounds. Stay away from the basement. The place is unsafe, and I would rather not be responsible for what might happen to you. It's an aerial photograph of the prison building and the labor camps surrounding it. Well, that cancer is probably why he's allowing Herbert, someone, to experiment. Bad idea. There's a note on the table. Note to the warden. I understand that you don't want me to come up to your office anymore when there's a failure in the electrical system. You say I talk too much, that I get lost in the details, and then I waste your time. I know you're a busy man, so I'll take your advice. I won't come up anymore. However, as soon as there is a malfunction, I will call you and tell you everything anyway. I like to explain things as they are, so there is no confusion later. I'm thorough in my work, and I like to make everything clear, with details as it should be. Yeah, he makes a note purple. Signed, Joe Gordon, Head of Maintenance. I'm not going to snoop through the files of the warden right next to me. I thought these bottles held alcohol. It's just water. I also see a telephone. There are several public telephones in the lobby, Detective. Use them if you need to make a call. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, our 32nd President. Thank you. That must be Warden Robson's hat. I don't need it. I already have mine. And it's a fine one. I can see the prison yard. Everything seems to be quiet. Well, it's the middle of the night. There's probably won't allow the inmates to wander around and go outside at this time of the day. Are you sure nothing strange is going on in the basement? I've been running this prison for over 20 years. My reputation precedes me. Who are you going to believe? A criminal like West or me? What are they funding this with? Guard's jacket hanging there. I'll search it. There's nothing in the pockets. Empty. Nope. That's locked. Poster of Jean Harlow on the door. Nothing inside. There's a metal cup with coffee grounds in it. I'm not interested. Pretty long list of hygiene rules for using the shower. Some are so basic, it makes me think that if they've been written down, it's because the guards are pigs. Having been a correction officer, 10 o'clock. How much time do you have to save humanity? Completed 3 in the morning. Damn it. The smell of bleach and ozone can match the stench coming from those showers. I've never been able to shower or around other people. It's incredibly uncomfortable. Maintenance. These detectives, right? Prison is pretty big, but small enough. You know what I mean? Yes. I'm Joe. What can I do for you? Tools we could use. Things you think we'll need. Well, I would say. You're not thinking of taking any of my tools, are you? They're my property, so don't make me use the saw. You know what I mean? You can take it. Take it if you want. You sure? I've already read it. American Science. Special aviation issue. You going to build an airplane? No, the special only has 10 pages in the middle. The rest is the usual content. These are the prison blueprints, right? And they're confidential. In the wrong hands, they could be used to help prisoners escape. You know what I mean? Wanna look at the files? Of course not. Keeps morale up, huh? Who? Oh yeah. No idea who that is or who it's supposed to be. What the hell is this? That panel warns if there's a failure in the prison's electrical system. Don't even think about changing the station. Keep the line free. Catches my eye as the fire extinguisher. Damn it. Put my finger on the edge of the shelf. That's what you get for sticking your hands where they don't belong. Go to the infirmary and get that looked at before it gets infected. Take the fire extinguisher with you while you're at it. It's empty. What do we do with a fire extinguisher that doesn't work? Ask your partner. He was dead set on taking it. Why not? Yeah, lots of it. Why don't you get to it? Everything in here is inventoried. I'll make sure you don't take anything. Wait, you should trust us. That's exactly why. Before we go to the infirmary, I have an idea. To the guard. What should I say? I don't know. Be creative. Okay. What did you do? I certainly hope he does, because I have no idea what I'm going to use this for. Presumably to put out a fire. You must be the detective who come to see that butcher, Herbert West. Before you anything, yes, he should be in there. Harold Murphy is harmless. The new nurse gets on my nerves. Nothing will happen with me here. Murphy's a snitch, and Benny Romano didn't take it well. He tried to cut him open with a knife in the dining hall. Romano's about as tall as a 7-year-old on tiptoes, so he was lucky. his thigh. Doesn't look good, but he'll make it. Going in, tell that nurse to hurry up. I don't have all day. Is it gonna take long? Bandage on it? Close the wound first, Mr. Murphy. Talk about bandages later. You're half naked and haven't listened to your complaints again. God, hey. The president is giving a speech to the entire nation. He's explaining why they need to shut the banks temporarily. Just withdraw all their money. This has weakened the banking system. One thing the president should take is to torch every bank. How many rows can you read? All of them. You have eagle eyes, partner. What about you? I can't get past the third row. Means you need glasses. Wash your hands before treating patients. Block. Of course it is. The list of prisoners have been in the infirmary this past week and their ailments. It's so dirty I can barely see myself in it. Been through tonight, it's better that way. I feel like I've aged 40 years. There's a rubber bulb inside. Please close that cabinet. You can't take medical supplies from the infirmary. Antiseptic alcohol on the table. You can't take that. I'm going to need it to clean Mr. Murphy's wound. As if I don't bleed to death first. Oh, shut up. Hey, pal. Know any medicine? This bitch hasn't got a fucking clue how to close a thigh wound. I told you the doctor is away. I also told you he took the key to the surgical supply cabinet with him. I can't stitch the wound. All I can do is apply pressure until it heals a little. I'm doing that for an hour. Be here as long as we have to, got it? Call me a bitch again, I'll let you bleed to death right here. The office filing reports, not listening to some criminal whining. Need some help? The only one who can help me right now is Dr. Sullivan. He has the key to the surgical supply cabinet. Without it, I can't properly treat Mr. Murphy. I have an idea. Hey, Stuart. I don't know why, but sometimes I end up with my pants full of medicine. Strange, huh? It's like, I don't know, magic. Love to do business with you. Stuart would be delighted to do business with you too. No money. Money is useless here. Only bartering. Barter for any merchandise. It gets very boring here. Give me something to entertain myself. There's magazines all over the prison. I know from looking at. I'm looking at the achievement. Give me a second, I want to see how many I can do. magazine on the bench. Creepy tales. Horror stories, right? Indeed. For horror, try the one we're living, huh, buddy? You know, Foster's feet must be aching right now. Closer and closer, old Betty. No, I can't barter that one. Mixing Atlantic Chemical and Jefferson Pharmaceutical brand antiseptic alcohols can cause spontaneous combustion. Interesting. Must have already taken the mayor's body to the morgue. I don't know if Dr. West formula will work on a body that's been cut open, so let's hurry before they do the autopsy. Foster? Whitman? Good evening, guys. What brings you here? Nothing in particular. We were passing by and wanted to keep you company. Wow, I appreciate that. It's been a boring night, even though we have a celebrity downstairs. Did you hear? Yeah, we were there. Wow. Tired, Whitman? A little. It's been a long night. I'll say that again. Who's on duty tonight? Orville Collins. Wow, I almost unraveled the whole raincoat. What are you doing, Foster? Me? Nothing. Magazine on top of the closet. Modern woman. 6. Modern woman. Are you a modern woman, Clara? Yes. And you, an old-fashioned man. Something, Foster? Nothing in particular. What are you reading? True Detective Mysteries. True Crime Magazine? Is that how you distract yourself from work? I have a hard time tuning out, okay? Anyway, there's hardly anything to read here. Would you like us to bring you something to read? That wouldn't hurt. Don't worry, this magazine will keep me busy all night. Horror? I don't read horror. It's a good magazine. Seabury Quinn, Arltonetti, Gray Vespina. Vespina? Is that a land name? I've already read it. Foster? I thought you were suspended from duty. I'm still around. Oh, hi, woman. You've been assigned to the mayor's case? No, we heard about his death and came to pay our respects. Well, do what you have to do, but I want you out of here when I start the autopsy. Where did I leave my... Jack. Collins is a very religious man. He may not approve of what we're trying to do. He'll think it's blasphemous. An unnatural act. Well, it is. He won't make it easy for us. I get it. We'll have to take him out of the picture. Small bottle of antiseptic alcohol. That's how we'll all end up if we don't stop this ritual. And a ladle of phenol. I think it's a powerful disinfectant. Half his head is destroyed. Part of his brain is a liquid mass. Even if we manage to revive him, I doubt he'll be able to utter a single word in this state. Let's hope that's not the case. Damn it. What could he be looking for? Do you think Collins will pray before performing an autopsy? Probably. There's a metal box with a label specifying it contains syringes. I don't want Collins to see me rummaging through his closet. What are you looking for? I'm looking for... Wait a minute, are you still here? I bet anything the True Crime magazine is what I need to give this story. Hold on. You click on that. This is why you click on everything. Harvey heads up. You come to carry out your threat? That won't be necessary, detectives. Mayor Bradley's murder has altered the course of events. He was the one who was supposed to summon Yog-Sothoth, not the Supreme Sorceress. There is no room for this rebellion in the master plan. Does that mean Yogg-Sothoth will not be summoned? Au contraire, it will be summoned anyway, but we cannot allow it. Yogg-Sothoth will destroy the Earth as planned, and it will not be during this alignment of the planets. You know where the invocation will take place? Yes. Where? I cannot reveal the location. We are not allowed to intervene directly in the course of events. Where is your partner? Exploring alternatives to stop the High Sorceress. In another time, in another place. Who are you? Who do you work for? We are not allowed to reveal that. What is this master plan all about? Your minds are not qualified to comprehend its complexity. The plan has been in the making for millions of years and will take millions more to complete. As I said, the master plan has been altered and had to be reconfigured. In an unexpected turn of events, you are playing a key role in preventing Yogg-Sothoth from being summoned. That is what we are trying to do. You were doing it outside of the plan before. Now you are part of it. Can you help us with that? We are going to need all the help we can get. I have already told you we are not allowed to intervene directly. We cannot actively participate in the course of events that comprise the architecture of the plan, even if it in its reconfiguration. However, take this. It's just an insignificant object that isn't part of the plan. But when used correctly, it will trigger a series of actions that could lead to the success of your mission. Hey, creepy ass X-Files guy. Wrong place. That's why it was closed, huh? Someone's pissing all over the Volstead Act. Should we confiscate it? Done. Then we'll drink it. You can't break the law, Jack. Then it stays here. Note said the oil stain is still in the pants. You must remember to take them back to the dry cleaners. Note is pinned to the sewing needle. Snappy stories. Turn your gaze away from this indecent magazine, Mr. Whitman. Smells of sweat. Careful with Betty. She's been misbehaving lately. 350 volts? Okay. 700 volts? Okay. 150 volts? Okay. 1400 volts failure. 2100 volts overload. 1400 and 2100. Dolores Del Rio. Ooh, flying down to Rio. Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. I don't know them. What planet are you living on, Harvey? Well, I mean, his wife kind of killed her son, so you can't really blame him for not being interested in the other opposite sex. Don't know what we need. I'm blind doing it. Let's see what you got to bark. Reading will be nice and felt more bearable. Yeah, Mr. Right Hand can join you. I think you know him. Better not go into detail. Okay, we can continue with our bargain. What do you need? Booze, tobacco, or medicine? By his choice, but I'm out of stock. One, I can fake a stomachache and get sent to the infirmary. Go ahead and write down your shopping list. We'll choose something else. A pack? Think this is a drugstore? Common courtesy here is single cigarettes. Magazine I can give you couple cigarettes. Pleasure doing business with you. Ah, I know what the thread is for. Hold on a second. Looked like my face cam was frozen for a bit. Can you guys still hear me? To the infirmary.
Why it was done and what the next steps are going to be. I recognize that the many proclamations from the state capital.
These I can stitch Mr. Murphy's wound. I need to sterilize both the needle and the thread. Just kindly leave them on that tray over there. Yes, of course. But now, if you will so kind of step outside, I'll start treating Mr. Murphy's wound. About time, for Christ's sake. Come on, Harvey. Fuel. Okay, where now? Walker told me in pouring that out. I think I know what we're getting at here. Now, won't Nimrod not left the door unlocked?
Because of the fortitude of the good temper, which everybody has accepted the inconvenience and the hardships of the banking holiday. And I know that when you understand what we in Washington have been about, I shall continue to have your cooperation, as fully as I have had your sympathy and your help.
All right. Here. Fire! What the hell happened here? What? Fire extinguisher doesn't work. Gotta find another one. take that key now. Open sesame. I wonder what kind of pleasure some people get from attending such a cruel execution as the electric chair. It's more realistic than the movies, and they don't charge you for it. If you set up a cow shit stand and put up a free sign, you'd probably run out of stock. Probably. The sponge floating in the bucket. They soak it in water and place it between the prisoner's head and the electrode helmet to facilitate the passing of the current. That's right. It's locked. The test will be conducted tomorrow to ensure that everything is in order for the execution of Barry Copeland. Looks like there's not enough power. It's overloading. You broke it. Yeah, well, I don't give a shit. Huh? There's something wrong with Little Bitty. I gotta report it to the warden. I'll take that while he's busy. I'm getting tired of stealing keys. Maybe you should stop. To the basement. Open. I have a bad feeling about this. I have a bad feeling too, but my gun's loaded. Let's go. You know what, Harvey? This place is dirty, dark, and it stinks. But it's not falling apart. Warden is lying. West might be right. So it appears. Jack. Help me. Mr. Davis, what's all this shouting about? Behave yourself, for God's sake. Can't you see we have visitors? I'm very sorry about this unpleasant welcome, but Mr. Davis has some difficulties with his social skills. It's not his fault. Let's get out of this cold place and go to my lab. Follow me. That's a warmer reception than I was expecting. Good heavens. I apologize for the mess. Had I known I was having visitors, I'd have tidied up a bit. It's Foster and Whitman. Dr. Moreland, I presume. How do you know my name? We just spoke with Dr. West. He hinted that corpses are being revived in this basement. He named you as one of the people who might be responsible, although he doubted it since he claimed you were dead. It's true, my plane was shot down during the Great War. West brought me back. Notice the stitches. What do you want from me? Your serum. My serum, huh? Does your serum work? Does it work? Much better than West. It was He's very cautious with the dosage, and that was the key. Inject a corpse. Can we have a conversation with it? Of course. The same clarity as when it was breathing, though I admit that the formula still needs some tweaking. It's unstable, but I'm close to success. Why are you wearing that mask? Are you comfortable with this stink of entrails? In heavens, no. There's your answer. What happened to your neck? Did you cut yourself shaving? I worked closely with Dr. West in the reanimation serum. What better place than a battlefield to get fresh corpses for experimentation? The accident that killed me also severed my head. West injected the compound into both halves. He didn't do it because of our friendship or because he was my mentor. To him, I was just another corpse to experiment on. I grabbed my head and fled. Lab in its basement. The further away this kind of science is from society, the better. The world doesn't understand it yet, but it will. And this was the best Warden Robson could arrange. Warden? He's sick, very sick. Did you know that? He doesn't have long to live. West imprisonment opened up a valuable opportunity for Robson. Serum would bring him back to life when his time came. West refused to help him. Robson moved heaven and earth until he found me. He made me an irresistible offer. Unlimited test subjects. Many people die here that no one cares about. How could I resist? Are you willing to give us your serum? This is West doing it, isn't it? He wants to steal it. West has nothing to do with it. Humanity is in danger, Dr. Moreland. Your work is the key to saving it from certain annihilation. You're a bunch of thieves with a lot of imagination. I knew this situation might arise. That's why I took precautions. You probably already know Mr. Powley. He murdered all 7 members of his family with his bare hands. And this is Mr. Crampton. No introductions necessary. Stormed into a coffee shop in a fit of madness and killed 10 of the 15 customers inside. Both Mr. Crampton and Mr. Powley are products of an earlier version of my serum. They returned with limited cognition, but stronger than at the time of death. To my surprise, I discovered I could control them. Try to leave and they'll kill you before you reach the door you came through. Try to harm me and they'll tear you apart. Seeing we are your prisoners. Oh, much more than that. You have the honor of being my last test subjects. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to figure out how to stabilize the formula. Enjoy your last hours of life. Yeah, there's a problem. Yes, they're dead. Lord Morelands, they were dangerous killers. Damn serum made them stronger. No, if he'd come out on top. So what do you suggest? Kill Moreland before he unleashes those 2 corpses on us. We kill someone who's already dead. I don't know. I know that no one can accuse us of murder, because he's already dead. Exactly. Scalpel on the tray among bits of brain. Get with me. Thankfully, the zombies don't have the brains to stop me. Samuel Carney, 19 years old. Not good enough. I'm working with subjects who lack the necessary biological robustness. For the serum to be successful, I need younger specimens. Children, even babies. I believe Warden Robson will have no problem meeting my needs. Oh, you son of a bitch. I feel like ripping his head off. Again. You heard Moreland. Escape, they'll send those 2 maniacs after us. Think, Jack. I don't know what it is. Looks like a boiler across the pressure chamber. Gauze in the pressure wheel. I'll take it. His eyes are vacant. Dead man stare. Careful, Jack. We don't know how they might react. Jesus, what a slaughter. There's a shovel stuck in its massive flesh, bone, and blood. Jack. Moreland is distracted. Let's turn that to our advantage. Stay away from my serum. I'm not digging in there. Doesn't have. Perfect. Edges sharp enough to take his head off. Careful. Doctor. Yes? Problem solved. Let's grab that serum and get out of here. What have you done? I'll kill you! Shut the fuck up. We've got him. I guess by now he's realized that we took the key. We're not risking going back there. I'm looking for this cigarettes. I don't know where I left mine. Been looking everywhere, but never mind. Thanks, Foster. I gotta step out for a minute. Get some coffee at the Silver Spoon. I don't want to see you guys around when I get back, okay? I don't like working with an audience. All clear. Hey, Harvey. It's time. Let's revive Bradley. I should be the one to inject him with the serum. I have medical training. I don't think you need a doctor to find a vein on a corpse. No, but the serum is very delicate. You heard Moreland. What do you mean it's very delicate? You think I won't be careful of this? You had to say it! You made me nervous by implying that I wouldn't be careful enough. And you weren't, because you made me nervous. Oh, God. Oh, God, what do we do now? Serum has gone down the drain. Some of the serum is still in the drain. Let's not lose hope yet. There, see? What? Oh, right. I need some room. I'll inject the serum into his neck. We just want his brain and his vocal cords. that so brightly cooperates. Moreland mentioned that the reaction to the serum was instantaneous. This isn't working, Harvey. Damn it! Be patient. Look at him. He's dead. He's gonna stay that way. I'm dead, right? I'm afraid so. He carried out her threat. She is now the Supreme Sorceress. Hey, Mayor. There's not much time. I need you to answer our questions fast. We know you were the leader of a cult dedicated to bringing Yog-Sothoth to this planet. I don't know what you're talking about. Damn it, Harvey. We drag a politician back from the grave, and the first thing he does is keep lying. We want to stop the ritual, Mayor. You can't. I tried to stop it myself, and look how I ended up. You tried to stop the ritual? I don't get it. You were the leader of the cult that would invoke Yog-Sothoth. Why would you stop it? My entire lineage has devoted itself since time immemorial to bringing the god Yog-Sothoth, the Hidden One, the All-Knowing, into this world. That was my destiny, and I devoted my life to it. But everything changed when I became mayor of Arkham. I come from a dynasty whose prosperity and privilege have spanned generations. But to have a city in my hands, to savor the power that comes with it, I had never experienced anything like it. The alignment of planets was imminent. My order was prepared for the arrival of Yog-Sothoth. But I was not. I wanted to keep savoring that supremacy. Summoning the god would put an end to that. So I canceled the ritual and ran for re-election. Crave power more than air, huh, Mr. Mayor? Don't get me wrong. I still believe in our mission. But to me, it wasn't time yet. Where will this ritual take place? It will be in... Air? What's wrong? Ritual, where will it take place? It will be in... Damn it! Why is he doing that? Okay, either that memory was stored in the brain that went liquid, or he under some kind of gas to stop him from saying it. Who is this Supreme Sorceress? Her name is Teresa Whitman. Teresa. Your wife, Harvey? Saw her at the theater. My wife is the Supreme Sorceress? Her arrival at the Order was unexpected. She came from a cult that called themselves the Guardians of Deep Truth. I soon made her my right hand. She learned the secrets of the dark arts like no one else ever had. Her dedication to the cause surpassed that of the other disciples. My wife is a sorceress. This is insane. I was at the theater and saw everything that happened. Teresa, it seems, possessed and killed you. Why did she do it? It is written that only the Supreme Sorcerer can summon the All-Knowing One. No one else, unless he dies. I met with Teresa alone to explain my intentions and keep her from usurping my place by killing me. Cause is greater than any one of us. Now it makes sense. Remember I told you I thought I knew Teresa, Harvey? You two met at a hotel, right? Yes. She's the woman the photograph Ramirez and Julio tried to blackmail you with. Were you the one who got it back? Yes, you were begging her. You looked like a spurned lover. That photo will come to light. My re-election could have been compromised. It made it look like I had a mistress. In truth, I was begging for my life. Teresa was understanding. She said if that was my wish, she would accept it. But I didn't trust her. I knew she was going to betray me. And she did. Now she can invoke Yog-Sothoth without betraying the scriptures. Chase. Where will it take place? What makes you think you can stop it? I'm not saying we'll succeed. Alternative is not trying as a god from outer space wiping out this planet. Come on, tell us where to find Teresa and we'll finish what you couldn't. What does it matter now? I'm dead. Equals to a betrayal. Wouldn't you like to get revenge on Teresa? I'm looking for her too. She must pay for her crimes. current and past crimes. I had an altar built at the highest point in the city. That is where the ritual will take place. The highest point in the city? We've got it, Harvey. City Hall's rooftop. One last thing. Why summon a god that will wipe out all life on the planet, including you? What is your cult gain? Yog-Sothoth will save his followers so that they may worship him. When the gods were banished to the edge of the universe, mankind took possession of this planet. The earth does not belong to us. It belongs to the outer gods. Sothoth will save no one. We have witnessed what he's done elsewhere in the universe. Earth will be no exception. You are wrong. You are... What? What is happening to me? God's sake. Moreland warned us. Zoom could be unstable. He needs to give us time to find out where the ritual will take place. That can't be good. What's going on? City sirens. The sentence since the fire in 1903. Come on, Harvey. What the fuck is going on? Jack. Oh, that's not good. It's 12 o'clock. Planetary alignment isn't complete yet. How is that possible? Look, Jack. It's dematerializing. Location ahead of time. But you've still got a window to break the ritual. City Hall as fast as possible. Yog-Sothoth takes physical form, we're done for good. I'm not even gonna try. Teresa, stop this madness. Don't even bother, Harvey. So focus on the ritual they do from here. Let's use that to our advantage. Yeah, I just did that for the cheap. Not for the cheap. Damn it. Energy using black magic. Police officers, not wizards. It's getting really hard to materialize off the top. What happens if I do this? Where's his body? He's been absorbed by his own energy. Yeah, we'll screw him. Actually, I think that man was Francis Morgan. Nope. Traitor from the legacy of Aya. For me, burn it all. Here we go. Now, what do you think you're doing? Harvey? Stop the ritual, Teresa. We'll all die if you don't. Not all of us. Some of us will be saved. You don't know what you're doing. My order's been preparing for this ritual for millennia. Of course I know what I'm doing. When it's aligned, Yog-Sothoth will annihilate this world. No one will be left alive. He's done it on other planets. Lies! Yog-Sothoth can save our entire order so we can pay him homage. Born for this, and so it shall be. Ooh, a failure like you. Have some dignity and get out of my sight, Harvey. What I did? Oh, you mean our son? Joey's death was just a formality, Rosemary. You would never understand. Why you? Humanity has had countless opportunities to raise itself up, and it has wasted them all. Every advance ended up consumed by ambition. Every discovery fed wars. And every hope was buried under the selfishness of those who think only of themselves. And that's why the arrival of Yog-Sothoth in this world isn't a punishment, Harvey. It's a liberation. The door is finally open so this world can finally be purified. I need to interrupt, there's something that doesn't add up. Basically, you're saying that humanity deserves extinction for being selfish. include you. Damn it. Causing an apocalypse for your own gain. That surpasses any selfishness imaginable. For you, little man. Me? I'm a corpse. That's what you're going to be. No choice. Wow, that was deep. Arkham fell on me. What happened? Never seen more justified death in that moment. It's a thought. I'm looking for it. Yeah, it's over 800 pages. Food. Guitarra guy na kadarai. Kota. Sub guy. Ivano Groth. Kota sub. Worked. Yeah, it worked. We've saved the world. Not bad for our first day together, huh, pal? Harvey, what's wrong with you? I spent more than a decade chasing Teresa. I hope to see her face to face so she'd realize what she did. I didn't mean to kill her. My intention was to put her behind bars and make her live with the truth of her choices for the rest of her life. Listen to me, Harvey. This woman was nutty as a fruitcake. She almost destroyed this planet. Not in a million years would she have been able to realize what she'd done. You understand that, right? Jack? Oh, right, sorry. It's past midnight. Do you know what that means? It's the 5th. The repeal of the Volstead Act has taken effect. It's illegal to drink alcohol in the United States again. I was wondering if... Well, what I mean is... Would you like to join me for a drink? I need to get drunk today. Mr. Whitman, I thought you'd never ask. And that's the end. Oh. That was a fun little romp through, we'll call it Cthulhu-esque thing. I really enjoyed this. The writing was impressive. There was a lot of hidden stuff to find and to do. Humor was a point on. I think the ending was a little bit rushed. Personally, I think that the spell to send Yogg-Sothoth back probably should have cost something a little more. Like, if it required a huge ritual and a whole bunch of sacrifices to bring him into this world, it would only make sense that there'd be a lot required to send him back out of this world. And like I said before, making him into this generic evil doomsday thing that wants to consume worlds, I don't really appreciate that. And I think it's a bit of a plot hole that Morgan needed to write his head to get the Necronomicon. Oh, and apparently there's no final post-credit scene that explains what those X-Files guys were. But nonetheless, I'm glad I went on this journey, and I'm glad that you came with me. Thank you all for coming. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next